Oh, Dr. Snell, how are you doing?
I'm well. How are you today?
Great to see you. I'm great. You know, we're actually doing a new series called Five Things You Don't Know About Me. Do you have a few minutes?
Of course, sure.
So, I know this is is it your first month at
Yes.
HPU? Wow, that's exciting.
Yes, it is exciting.
How's it going so far?
I'm loving it. There's a lot to do, but it's great. The faculty, the staff, the student athletes. It's great to be here and be part of the excitement.
It must be, so maybe, do you have, I know it's in the top of your head, but do you have maybe 5 things we may not know about you?
Sure. Oh, sure. Absolutely.
Yeah?
Sure. So, thing number 1.
Number 1.
I have a disabled son.
Okay.
Who reminds me what's important in life.
How old is your son?
He's 28.
28. Wow. And is he in Hawaii?
He's here. Yes, he's here with me. He's in a day program right now. His name is Dylan.
Dylan.
But he's around. He enjoys coming to the events and talking to the coaches. He always volunteers to help, and he wants to sit
great.
on the bench. And so we try to keep him away from there.
That's
but yes,
great.
He loves.
He likes
excitement.
Hawaii so far?
He loves it. Yes.
Oh, wow. That's a beautiful way to start.
Right.
What would be number 2?
Thing 2, I grew up in Arkansas on a small farm,
Okay.
and I occasionally rode my horse to school.
Your horse?
My horse.
Oh,
I grew
wow.
up with horses, and I love to ride horses, and so I would just occasionally take my horse to school.
Wow.
How many people can say that?
I don't know anybody that said that so far. What part of Arkansas?
Northwest Arkansas. It's
Okay.
just east, a little tiny town in Arkansas, just east of Fayetteville, the very northwest corner of Arkansas.
Wow.
I went to the University of Arkansas and played basketball there, Lady Razorbacks.
What position did you play?
Shooting forward.
Shooting forward.
It's because I was not fast enough to be the guard, point guard, and not tall enough to be the post player.
So
that's
shooting
rather-
forward is a little different than shooting guard?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Wow. I got something to learn about
You're
basketball.
gonna have to come to some games.
Okay, that's 2.
So thing 3, my dad was stationed at Pearl Harbor, and I grew up listening to stories about Hawaii. I grew up learning to love Hawaii. He thought it was amazing. He loved it here, and he taught me to love it here. So even before I came here, and this is my first time to ever live here, so I've just always loved it. I visited as often as I could. So this is just a great opportunity for me to be here and to serve at this amazing institution in a place that I've always loved my whole life.
It's like serendipity that this all worked out, that you've heard about Hawaii for so long and now you're here.
It absolutely is.
It's amazing. What a great story. So that's 3. Number 4.
4, I love dogs, and I love people who love dogs. I'm a dog person.
Okay.
My son Dylan has a service dog from Canine Companions for Independence.
Nice.
Sinclair is his name. He's just an amazing dog, but I love dogs. And dog people are unique,
Yeah.
Unique people. So that's the thing.
Have you always had a dog growing up?
I've always had a dog.
In Arkansas?
In Arkansas, we had strays.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, one stray we called Stray. The dog's name was Stray.
What
Fitting,
kind of
right?
dog was Stray?
Well, a mixture of breeds.
Like a mutt?
Yes.
Okay.
For sure a mutt.
Well, I definitely
amazing
love
mutt.
dogs, so I
there-
think I fit into that. That's
Well,
a
then
great
you're
one.
welcome. It's Sharky's Code.
Okay.
Bring your dog.
And the last
Thing
thing,
5.
can you think of one more thing?
Yes, I have one more thing. I am a person of very strong faith, and I'm very, very thankful for every opportunity I'm given.
Do you have a church that you currently go to in Hawaii?
Well, we're visiting right now.
Yeah.
There are several churches in our area, and we're visiting to find just the right one.
That's great. What part of the island are you currently in town, or?
Yes. That's a great question. I live very near Diamond Head.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, that's a beautiful
Kahala
part.
area.
That's a beautiful part.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really a great location. Close to here, close to everything.
Yeah.
Close.
You're
close by.
5 miles from everywhere almost, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And do you have any advice for incoming freshmen that are starting in the fall?
Oh, absolutely, yes. My advice is to get involved early, come to some games, some events, some pre-game, some post-game. activities and events. We'll do autograph signings and lots of opportunities to meet the student athletes and get involved in what they're doing. Come to the games and support them. So I encourage everybody to do that for sure.
That's great
Meet
advice.
the athletes and get to know them. They're amazing young people.
And the upcoming sports this fall would be, is it soccer?
Men's and women's soccer, volleyball, cross country, golf also has some competitions in the fall, acro and tumbling also. So those are the main fall sports. Then winter sports are basketball.
Right.
And spring would be baseball, softball.
Right.
Others I'm leaving out too. Tennis.
Tennis, right.
There are other very important ones. So I encourage everybody to come and support the Sharks.
Well, I really appreciate your time, and we got to
pleasure.
learn more about you, and welcome to HBU.
Thank you. Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you.
Come again.
Aloha.